Hello friends, this is Madhuri from National Skills Network, which is popularly known as NSN. And I'm here today to share a few very important points about the kind of jobs that are coming up, and are we prepared to take up such jobs? Do we have the right skills, knowledge, abilities, and attitude for such jobs? So what I'm talking about is mostly to do with gig economy. I'm sure you would have heard about gig economy and the new type of jobs that are coming up. So since this is all connected with our education, with the skilling system, with the skilling programs, and also about the employability of youth, I thought let me put together a small presentation which might help you to think more about how to prepare yourself for gig economy, for the new type of jobs, what we call as the new workforce, the future of work, and the skills that are needed, and how to handle various issues that are connected with gig economy. So this presentation is meant for everybody who's connected with skills, education, and jobs. Whether you're a teacher, whether you're somebody who's running a company, or you're a parent, or a student, or anybody connected with the entire system of education to employment, I think you must watch this video and let us know if these points are helpful. And also, if you want to share few points, do share them as comments on our YouTube channel. And remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we will be coming up with many more presentations like this, which are mostly intended to help us all understand the kind of changes that are happening in the education and employment system in India as well as around the world. So let me go ahead and share these points and tell you a little more about how we can prepare ourselves for the gig economy. So what does it mean when I say, preparing for gig economy? It is not like we can prepare in a day or two. Gig economy has been there for long, and it is mostly characterized by jobs that are short-term jobs, which are like freelancing jobs, contractual assignments, and many other types of jobs. This is a natural evolution in the kind of jobs that are coming up because of various reasons, which are economic and socio-economic, financial, and others all across the world. Now in India as well, there are many types of jobs that are coming up in the same format. So these new type of jobs define the way we need to work in a different setup, which is absolutely different from a setup where we have prepared ourselves to take up a full-time job, which gives us a lot of safety, security, and a salary which comes at the end of the month. And I think mainly these points should also be taken note by the parents, because they are the ones who influence their children, the students, and then they also play a very important role in the choice of jobs and all that. Mainly in India, once again, I seem to repeat this because it's a fact in India that parents have a huge influence on the future of their children. So if the parents think that still the children would be getting full-time jobs in various companies or in government sector, they are not right in such expectations. They have to prepare themselves also for such jobs where there is a lot of uncertainty. The nature of job is different. Their children may not be going to the kind of offices where they would have gone. So there are a lot of changes like this. And also the teachers, the educational institutions should also prepare for such jobs, because if they are talking about placements, the kind of formal placements that happen for full-time jobs would gradually reduce. So they will have to give respect to jobs which are like contractual assignments, which are jobs which may not be directly connected with the degree or the kind of education the students have acquired. So colleges also and schools also will have to educate the children at a young age about the kind of jobs that are coming up. Maybe it should be a part of the curriculum as well. Perhaps I will put together a few more points about how this can be done later. So these jobs are also influenced by online platforms, because these are mostly freelancing kind of jobs which you find on various online platforms, and then you apply for them. but they also come with challenges and they need many new skills that you must have. So let's see how we go about addressing the challenges of gig economy and preparing ourselves. So gig economy is basically about contractual jobs. These are short contracts, unlike a full-time job. They could be project-based, like let's say a company wants to develop a website, or a company wants to create some documents, and then they want to hire a writer. They want to create a website, so they hire a web designer. Or there could be other contractual jobs which are available, like say in different sectors, like logistics sector or healthcare sector, where you take up a job of a delivery boy. Let's say for a company which is into logistics, you start delivering things at home, because now with e-commerce and with the coronavirus pandemic, these jobs are coming up. And these delivery jobs, or the drivers jobs, or a healthcare workers jobs, all these jobs are also being taken up by graduates, even though they are not actually meant for them, because there is a huge demand for jobs. And if you see that people who are taking up such jobs are highly qualified, and this is also helping us in bridging the gap between the kind of jobs and the qualification, and adding to the dignity of work and so on. So contractual jobs, short projects, temporary kind of jobs, freelancing kind of work, and remote jobs are going to become very, very important, and they're going to change the entire landscape of employment. So let's be prepared for it and see how we can do it. Just to go back and tell you quickly about the word gig itself. A gig is something which is short term. It actually originates from the musical gigs, or the musicians who used to create those short compositions and gigs, but then it got added on to the jargon, to the terminology which we use in the employment and jobs. So these are generally temporary and flexible jobs, which are meant for independent contractors and freelancers instead of full-time employees. So the companies and the organizations and the employers are looking for people who can take up these jobs and help them complete it fast, and also perhaps at a lesser cost, without other overheads, like security, safety, where there are other things which come up, which a company is generally meant to give for full-time employees, I mean. So now let's look at the challenges and how we can overcome. Since this is not a permanent thing, and you will have to keep changing your assignments and keep selling yourself with your strengths, with your abilities, it is highly competitive. It's not easy, because you are competing with a whole lot of people around the world. And especially if you are applying for jobs at a global level, working for a company which is based in a different country, the competition is even more. So skilling and upskilling is a most important aspect of overcoming the challenges for gig jobs, which are contractual, which are short-term assignments, which means you have to continuously keep learning and updating yourself, and show that you are capable, you are sound, you have the strengths, you have the different kind of skills to the person to whom you are, sending your resume and talking and having an interview with. Second and most important challenge which you need to face is responsibility and planning, because you are responsible for your work. You need to plan well. You need to perhaps have multiple assignments, keep a pipeline of assignments, so that you don't feel that you are jobless at any point in time. Since there is no safety and security, you will have to plan your finances very well. So in case you want to go for a loan, or in case you want to, be comfortable with your finances, it is not like a full-time job where things happen easily for you. So this is another important thing. And when you're delivering, quality and consistency is very important for you to to get repeat assignments, because you will be continuously evaluated on the basis of your performance. And believe me, since it is competitive, it is only the performance and the quality that can get you more and more jobs, and you can build a portfolio based on the assignments that you do. So the other challenges could be, uh, things which are like which are happening because either you pick up a gig job because of a choice. I mean, you make a choice and you want to take up a gig job, or it is by force. By force, I mean, because you must have lost a job and you're looking for something, and then you pick up a gig kind of an assignment. So whether it is by choice or by force, to continue with the challenges that you need to face, if it is by choice, you love to be an independent worker, you don't want to be associated with a huge organization, you have a purpose, a strong purpose, you have a passion to do that job, you love what you do, hence you pick up such a job which gives you a lot of flexibility and many other advantages which go with it. Now, if it is by force, then you have picked up this job because you had lost it, or you had to pick up such a job which is contractual or temporary, or you wanted another source of income so you picked it up, or you wanted to try out multiple jobs. So either ways, the nature of work is very different, and you need to continuously prepare yourself and understand that this is not a typical way of working, where you go to an office 9 to 5, come back and have your personal time. This is very, very different, and as I said, it has uncertainty, it has a lot of responsibility and other things. uh, Now, to close this presentation, I would say contractual and short-time jobs come with their own challenges. They make you, very responsible. You have to be on your toes. Whether you pick up a job as a designer, or whether you are a delivery person, or whether you are a healthcare worker, or whether you are somebody like an HR person who's taking up a short assignment, or for that matter, any project-based assignment which is giving you a contractual job. These points have to be kept in mind, and you need to continuously work on them, and be prepared for a future which is very, very different. And you might have to also convince your family members, your friends and others sometimes, saying you are happy doing this, and perhaps even others might have to take up such jobs. So you might set an example for others. If you're doing very well with such assignments, they might come and ask for tips and tricks to handle such jobs. So let's all understand that the workplace is changing. The future of work is mostly about gig jobs, because gig economy is a reality all over the world. And such jobs, when they come up, we will have to understand the larger picture, why we are made to work in this way, what are the kind of impact, how important is technology, how important it is for you to understand latest technology, like working from home, remote working, the tools that you use, the kind of responsibility you take for completion of your work, and the kind of network you build. That's also very important. So as you're doing these jobs, you might have to go on social media platforms like, say, LinkedIn or Facebook or other platforms, and see people whom you can network with, so that you feel a part of the larger system, and you don't feel that you are alone and working alone. And who knows, you might develop things in a much better way, and you might get up more and more assignments and be happy with the kind of pay, or the salary, or the kind of financial situation you are in, and you might do very well. So all the best, prepare well, and don't hesitate to take a gig kind of an assignment if you have to. Enjoy working. Of course, it has a lot of other challenges. As I said, the negative side of it, maybe you will overcome that if you are a very prepared and skilled gig worker. So thanks for watching this presentation. Do subscribe to our channel and keep in touch with us. Visit our website, nationalskillsnetwork.in. You might get more updates on gig jobs and various other ways to keep yourself updated with the new kind of work, and especially the skills required to be successful. Thanks again. Thanks for watching this presentation. This is Madhuri signing off. I look forward to be in touch with you, and see you soon.